Good morning, keyboard cowboys and cowgirls. Part of being civilized society means putting a shirt on. Whose idea was that? Whose idea that was? I don't know. Okay, so a number of you complain that knowing about the news is too depressing. Well, of course we will be running this country sooner or later, and it's important to know what's going on, so that later it doesn't bite us in the ass. I mean, I understand if you don't want to know about when a meteor is going to hit so you can die quickly, but I'd rather know when I'm going to die of a slow creeping death so that I can possibly avoid it. Because that's how I assume things would happen. Oil spills, slow creeping death, radiation, you know. We're off to a good start. The only good thing about being sleepy is that I get this sexy, deep baritone to my voice. Speaking of radiation, Ray8585 asks, what do you think is worse, Chernobyl or the oil spill? On April 25th, 1986, Chernobyl, a nuclear power plant in Ukraine, exploded. 4 workers died instantly and 40 residents were urged to flee the zone. Now it's pretty much a completely deserted, creepy wasteland and has been featured in several video games. Don't tell them about the irradiated children. Hey moron, you didn't actually answer Ray's question. Oh right. I think that the major impact of Chernobyl was, aside from the radiation, it warned people of the dangers of nuclear power. However, this is because Chernobyl was a poorly managed power plant and there were several factors leading to the explosion. Frankly, things could have been done to prevent Chernobyl, but nothing was. While Chernobyl does have long-term consequences, it is grounded. The oil spill, however, is going along in our seas, polluting our wildlife, and the fact that it can spread to our oceans is pretty scary. Not that I mean to discount the Ukrainians or anything, but I think the oil spill's worse at the moment. And since several of you have complained that the news is too depressing, here's some good news. British man braves icy waters to become first to swim under Mount Everest. What? Climbing over shit isn't good enough anymore? Lewis Gordon Pugh battled freezing waters only wearing a cap, goggles, and a Speedo to cross the kilometer-long glacial lake. That's pretty fucking crazy. And the guy's 40. What's your excuse? Approximately 8 days ago, a babysitter named Allison Matt walked through burning embers and flames to save the 5-year-old that was in her care. What caused the problem was a broken ventilation fan in an upstairs bathroom that overheated and burst into flames. Regardless of that, she managed to get herself and the child to a neighbor's house using just her toes, which weren't as badly burned. New vaccine could prevent breast cancer. The key, Dr. Toihe said, is to find a target within the tumor that is not typically found in a healthy person. In the case of breast cancer, Dr. Toihe and his research targeted olactalbumin, a protein that is found in the majority of breast cancers but is not found in healthy women except during lactation. Therefore, the vaccine can rev up a woman's immune system to target olactalbumin, thus stopping tumor formation without damaging healthy breast tissue. And then I tried to click on a link that told us about how we get happier as we get older, which was good news. But then it showed me this. And now I'm just pissed off again. Anyways, studies show that the groin-punching game engaged in by adolescent boys during middle school and high school is in fact dangerous and can often result in the need for surgery. In other news, the world's ugliest dog, Miss Ellie, died at the age of 17. We'll miss you, Ellie. That's kind of all for today, KBCVs and Gs. This is Way, and the Great Adventure.